know that you're trying to go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But it's in, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Detroit Lions. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Set up. 60 outlaw.
Here we go, D. 36, 36.
Defense.
They'll start here with Jackson. He takes this for 3 to the 29. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
On the set. Let's go. Go.
On first down, Bartlett. He's going to look deep for Moore. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to go back to Moore there. And it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Here we go. Check.
To throw again. Bartlett completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big play there for Detroit. 42 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run on first down with Jackson. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great effort there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point good by Prater. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Here we go.
25-yard line.
Here we go. That's good. Come on, QB, come on.
1st and 10, Young. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Watch the slant. Hey, watch set.
On second down, Young again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. On second down, this is Jackson. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. Now a play fake here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Young. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Trey Flowers in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Young. And the pressure gets to him again. Trey Flowers, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. Here's Bradley Pena now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. And right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Watch the twist, watch the twist.
Watch out. Hard. Shoot. Right. Ready.
Now it's Jackson. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
Shreds the tackle. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
First down, Young. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Now they try the right side here. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
He's taken down back in his own.
Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside out. Because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Wilson. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Here's a quick throw complete to Galladay. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bartlett escaping the pressure right, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all, and you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that they're...
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Five. General West.
Back. Alert three.
Five.
Throwing on first down. Bartlett. He's going to look deep for more. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Strip that ball. Check it back.
On the carry, it's Jackson. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Bartlett. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. Taken in at the 11. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
We ain't giving up nothing to That's it. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Double dog. That's the way. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. I got it. Go.
3rd and long for Young. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Romeo Okwara in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Taken at about the 36. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
Set, ready? 10-2 song. X3. 218, chopper. Hey, box drop. Shoot.
On 1st and 10, Bartlett complete to Jones. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Toss play to Jackson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
Go. 30 days.
Mike 20, Mike 20.
Watch the flag. Hey, orbit. Watch the flag. Get ready.
To throw on 2nd down. Bartlett steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. The Lions on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd down and 12.
Mike 20, Mike 20. Bring it. Bring it.
Hey, Mike, look at me. Door. Hey, Jet, get up.
From the gun, Bartlett. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 14. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bartlett. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A gain of 13. It's a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. And this is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it? Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They are off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already for him.
We got this.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 44 yards.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Young on first down. He completes it to Evans. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Right there. 54.
A first down throw for Young. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
To throw, Young. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
So on 4th down, on comes the Buccaneer kicker, Matt Gay. And Gay knocks this one through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Dayon Buchanan in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Looking to throw. Bartlett. Got some room at the 30. This complete to Jones. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay! A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Hey, lock it. Get ready. Hustle. Let go.
To throw on second down. Bartlett, he's going to look. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 36 yards on the play. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, Jackson. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Hey, Charlie.
Take 4.
looking to throw on second down. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 21. This quarterback now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On second down, it's Jackson. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great effort there. With another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Give him 30 yards there. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Young now. They get it to Sayers on the screen. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Here's Young from the shotgun. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that will get him one closer. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll run again with Jackson. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Open man is Galladay, complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Jackson. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Second and 1. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Nick Vigil in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Back to throw. Bartlett. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 40.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Now Jackson. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. His 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. And oh, it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball.
That ball will belong to you, boy. That ball belongs to us.
So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll try a toss here with Sayers. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now at Ford Field. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the fourth quarter.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. All day.
Now a first down throw for Young. And this is caught by Evans. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Hey. Bud. Be ready. Wahoo.
On first and 10, Young. And he finds Howard complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Come on, baby. Let's go. 54, right there. 50. Oh, here we go.
It's Young on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Tavon Wilson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit. And
as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now
it's a foot race. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. So the Lion offense staying on the field as they're going to try for 2. Looking to throw. Bartlett.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And an alley to run. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great effort there. 78 yards. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
A running play on 1st down will get 4 up to the 29. There to stop him, Jawan Bentley. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 1st down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
15, 20, 15 line.
On 1st down, Bartlett. James has got it. Complete. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. This thrown quickly out to Jones. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Bartlett. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down. On 1st down, it's Jackson, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now a give, right side. Jackson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. 2nd and 10. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. touchdown. Marvin Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Prater for the extra point. And that will make this a 19-point game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Let's go, boys. Bring it up. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the side.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
Second down.
Right there. 50, right there. 54 Mike. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
Now here's Young. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Check back.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Young. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Whip. Watch the whip. Watch the whip.
4th down, Young. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trey Flowers. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Here we go. 10-2 stop. Shift. Shoot.
They'll run on 1st down. Jackson. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great play there. With touchdown number 27, that ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point good by Prater, and that will bump the lead up to 26. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Young. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
It's our time. It's our time.
Kill. No. Kill.
Young looks to throw on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Rashawn Melvin. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Watch twins. Watch twins. Showing up. Ready.
Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. .31 yards on the punt there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards.
Mike, 50 pads, 54.
Get the ball.
From the red zone now, Young. He finds his target. It's Evans. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go. Hey, watch that.
One last shot for Young. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Detroit, it's a good 5th win for them as they play out the string. And they'll get another home date next week as the Packers will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, it's a bad time of year to take a loss like this as they drop to 10-5. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you